Hi, I'm Rebecca from Little Adventure Shop, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick review of the Osprey Ace rucksack range. Okay, so we've got the full range of the Osprey rucksacks here today. We've got the Ace 38, the Ace 50 and the Ace 75. Now they're all aimed at different ages. So the 38's aimed at kids between the ages of 8 and 11. This one, the 50, between 11 and 14. And then the big one here between 14 to 17. So it's kind of a teenage pack, that one. A lot of the features are similar between them. So I'll just start by running through the common features, and then we'll focus a little bit on each rucksack individually. Also, it's just worth mentioning, if you want to get a bit more precise with your fit, then Osprey have given what they call a torso length for each pack, or a torso length range, I should say, for each pack. If you want to measure the torso length on your child, what you do is you get them to put their head forward like that, and then the vertebrae that sticks out at the back, you want to measure from there down to basically the top of the pelvis. So it would be about here on me, and obviously use a flexible tape measure so you can get an accurate measurement. We'll put those torso lengths in the description of the video if you want to have a further look at that. Okay, let's get on with the features then. If I start from the bottom, all of the packs have these straps here. They are for attaching roll mats, for sleeping mats, whatever you want to call them. So they're very handy if you're going out camping. Then this zip section here is it can be a separate section in the 50 and the 75. It's just an access point in the 38, but that opens like a half moon zip there. And again, it's a good place to put your sleeping bag in there. Right, moving up, we've got mesh pockets on the outside. Got this big one on the front here, which is great for stuffing a waterproof in or something like that. Then on the sides, we've got more mesh pockets. And if I just turn it around that way, you'll see that one there. You can either access it from the top, or quite handily, if you imagine I'm wearing it, I can also access it from that angle as well. So they're quite well thought through. Right, let's have a look at the top. You've got the lid here with two clips, and then you've just got a classic cinch closure in the main section of the bag here. In the top of the lid is a little mesh pocket for kind of a wallet, something like that, and then you've got a little key fob as well. If I just close the pack up again, then you'll see in the main lid pocket you've got a rain cover, which I will show you now. So I'll unzip that. Then you've got this green high-vis, well, not high-vis, but highly noticeable, I should say, rain cover, which goes over the top of the sack in a downpour so you don't get your contents wet. It's quite roomy in there, so it's quite good to store food for the day or that kind of thing. There's quite a lot of space up there. Right, now, while I've got it faced this way, let's have a look at the harness system. So this is where the Ace really stands out. The harness system is adjustable, so they're not cheap, these rucksacks. They are really good quality and they can grow with your child. So let's have a look at the harness system. A couple of really comfortable shoulder pads, nicely padded. And then you've got the mesh back system here, as you can see is quite nicely ventilated, so if you're carrying it in hot conditions, you get a nice breeze through the back here. Also, it's really comfortable. It tends to kind of work with your body rather than chafing and rubbing against it. Full disclosure, my daughter's just come back from a 4-day expedition and she took this guy here, and she can complain when things aren't comfortable, but she loved the rucksack and got on with it really, really well. Found it really comfortable around her hips. So yeah, and then you've got the comfortable hip padded belts here. On the two larger size rucksacks, you've got this section here as well, which you can pull in and out to extend it as your child grows. Right, so you buy the rucksack and you want to adjust it to fit your child. This is how you do it. You can just pull out these little sections here. It's just like a little wire frame, and then we can go on this pack, the 50, we can go from here right the way down to here. So you've got a huge amount of adjustability there in the shoulder strap height, and then obviously you can use these straps to tighten as well. To get the fit right. So if I just pop that back in, to be honest, it's a bit easier to do it when it's lying flat on the floor to get these in, but they're quite easy to do. It's not the sort of thing you're going to be adjusting a lot, just once in a while. Okay, just looking back on the hip belts, again, we've got zip pockets on both sides on this Ace 50. So there we go, really high quality rucksack, very adjustable, very comfortable, nice and lightweight. Let's just talk about some of the different features between the packs now. So I'm just going to pop this one down for a sec. And we will look at the smallest one. This is the 38. So, few differences with this pack. As I said earlier, this section here is connected to this section. There's no separating kind of hammock, if you like, between the two. You've got a compression strap at the bottom here, but you don't have one at the top like the other two packs do. And the other difference is on the hip belt. The hip belt isn't adjustable. I guess when you're having a pack this size, it's kind of probably a bit overkill for younger children. And also it's a mesh pocket rather than a zip pocket just on one side of the hip belt there. So that's the small one. So that's aimed again at kids about 8 to 11 years of age. But you've got the same adjustability on the shoulder straps as the 50 I just showed you. Okay, now let's just have a quick look at the big one. This is the actual rucksack my daughter's been using, so if you spot a bit of mud, that's why. Right, so this pack is slightly different in that you've got the compression straps on the right at the top here, which you didn't have with this one, but you do have with this one. And also you've got, on the 75 only, you've got an access point here through the side of the pack there. So if you just want to get something out quickly, you don't have to undo the top lid and delve right down in. So that can be quite handy. Anything else? Let me just think. Oh yes, one last thing is you've got on the 50 and the 75, you have the strap here. And can't find it. I think it must be through here. This is for an ice axe or something like that. But again, that's on the 75 and the 50. So, and then if I turn it round again, you'll see hugely adjustable. This is on the second notch down, but it goes from here to here on the harness system. So, great rucksacks. They are really light. I think that's a real plus for them, particularly for children. Just when you're thinking about packing a rucksack for a kid, kind of a rule of thumb is they shouldn't be carrying more than 20% of their own body weight. If you're in the UK and you're looking for a DofE rucksack, that's Duke of Edinburgh Award, this is the one you're going to need. So my daughter's taken this one away it was 3 nights, 4 days. So she carried the tent, sleeping bag, roll mat, all her food, water, spare change of clothes, etc., etc. Found it really, really comfortable. Yeah, got on with it really, really well. So I was very pleased to see it in action. So super rucksacks. If you've got any more questions, please put them in the comments section below and we'll get straight back to you.